Mike here at SkyInclude, keeping you included in the sky. I hope you are getting closer to the sky, the future, the new era, the decentralized internet, dWeb, whatever you want to call it, dWeb 3. Basically, internet that's for the people, not for these small group of rich corporations that can justify what we can and cannot say on the internet or do on the internet. So here we are. It's the end of 2021. We made it. We made it. What a year. Another year in the 20s here. And I turned 40 this year. Talking about 20s. If you can believe it. And I got my nice little hat here and my swag. You know, I'm still a big fan of Handshake. I know there's not been as many videos. I want to go through what's happened this year. In 1 year, this is stuff we've done here at SkyInclude or various projects we've been involved with or seen. So I just want to go through the whole list. It's actually, all these tabs are like overheating my computer right now. But they're all different things that we've been involved with. And you can see this as always at our SkyInclude blog at skyinclude.com/2021 recap, all one word. Or it's probably linked down here below. Anyways, so it's getting older, you know. Handshake is over a year and a half old now in mainnet, which is awesome. And we are going to go through it. I'm just going to go through the stuff that this is stuff I've done or I've been involved with. This channel basically started right about last October 2020, a year and a couple months. Can you believe it? 629 subscribers. I know some commenters say I should have 0 because my content's crap, and others say I should have 6,000 because this stuff is awesome. If you're the second one, thank you. If you're the first one, you don't need to watch. But we've been learning together on these. Some of those videos I made over these year or a few months, I was learning sometimes as I was recording. I try my best to learn it before, but you know, with wallets and costing transaction fees, a lot of the stuff I made on these videos I learned as I went with you. Actually, I'm not on a VPN and it's not going to work. I have internet problems here. But anyway, it's the youtube.com/SkyInclude. Hopefully they don't delete our channel one day, you know, but we have them all backed up safely on a couple of different file servers, so if they delete our channel, we'll have to put them somewhere else. I know some people have told us about other alternatives, but for now they're mostly only on YouTube. And then that led us to Handshake.mercenary. Just felt like we should have a forum on the actual Handshake, you know, not on a .com or on normal web. This is only working on HNS. And HNS.2 has not been working for me lately. I know I probably should make a video about that. I think there's other ones that can let you open this, but you could never use HNS.2. You always had to use the native Handshake, which was cool. And we launched this back in right at the beginning of the year. Most ever users was in February 2021. ShakeDex introduced their service here. There was other introductions. It's a little bit of a ghost town, I'm sorry. But it was cool while it was active, and maybe one day it'll be active again. And HNS Search, Andy, and it's indexing well, and it's one of the only pure Handshake only content sites that's out there, I think, still. Led us to Handshake.wiki. In the forum, if you read in the forum, somebody there was selling it, and we built out this. I know it didn't work out as much. Actually, Sebastian made Handypedia.org, which is done much better. I couldn't figure out how to log in with Handshake. I don't know how to do it. If somebody here wants to help us, I don't know how to do the login with Handshake, and that kind of was one bummer that delayed us a little bit with these projects. So we focused on our strengths. The HandyCon, Handshake conference. Actually, I should say Global from Asia. I'm a podcaster at globalfromasia.com, and we had Jahan Chu and a few others in Handshake in February and March in a little dWeb series on my 8-year-old podcast about cross-border trade. And it led us to HandyCon with Jahan, and we had an amazing lineup. I think this was definitely the highlight of the year for me. And it was March 10th, 11th, 12th of 2021, and we're already planning the next one, Handshake.conference. Got all these. Handshake.conference. You can sign up, and you'll be emailed when it's out. Hopefully this loads. My computer, my internet, my phone, all my things are overheating. But that's going to be in March of 2022. Maybe even 3 days. There was just so much amazing content. It is loading. It's just my computer, I think. it is taking its time, but HandyCon will be back next year for sure. We'll be doing a survey later this end of this year in December. We'll put together a survey and a whole plan. Fistful of ass. Thank you, buddy. You're probably watching this. I know you're amazing in the community. Thanks for what you do for HNS Fun community and the whole Handshake ecosystem in general. We've been talking about it there. This is HandyCon. We'll always keep these on as long as we can, but I'm not on a VPN, so I can't open the YouTube. But you can always review those videos there. And then that led us kind of to Flamingo Handshake. Flamingo Handshake is a premium auctions now. We're doing our next one, our 8th auction is going to be in December 15th or 16th for me in Asia. And I got the flamingo up here, and I'll wear a Christmas hat, and we're going to have some gifts this time. Some fun stuff. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but it will be something special for everybody that comes, as well as some even more special ones for people that have been involved over the previous auctions. So stay tuned for that. But we've raised a lot of money. These are the current ones coming up, and we got some great ones. I don't know why it's not rendering for me, but Roller Skate's a brand new one. But it's some amazing names. We always get great names coming in here. So let's keep going. HandshakeDirectory.com. So this one is another one didn't work out as planned, but we tried to build this out to allow you to submit. You can still check it out. You can submit your TLD, and we can try to help promote it for you. They're here. So these are people. They have a different unique page with some content. .visit, that's pretty awesome. .squarespace. So we are trying to build this out as best as we can for you. And it's free to submit as of now. And it led to the dWeb incubator by the dWeb Foundation, and I helped kick off that program with some amazing people, and we've been doing some great sessions there. Taylor and others are doing amazing with that. And then during that, or maybe before that, or as it was happening, there was this whole Brave blow up in June, July. You can watch the videos at SkyInclude.com/Brave. That was a little bit of a roller coaster there, but unfortunately, Handshake is still not integrated into Brave in December 2021 that I know of. And there's different hearsays. She says, he said, but you can read some of the experience I've had with that on that blog. But I maybe lost some friends in the community due to that one, but I tried my best to do what I thought was right. Indigenous also launched. Actually, this is a big motivation because of these browsers and these centralized authorities not integrating Handshake. Indigenous is a hardware I'm a partner in to build for the decentralized internet. It's also built on the Sentinel DVPN protocol. We know them really well. They've been super supportive from them with what we've been doing here. And we'll also resolve natively Handshake names, so we're taking care of Handshake at the same time, while you also can get paid in Sentinel token for your usage, as well as some incentive programs. This has been a wild ride, honestly. It's been much harder than I expected, and there's been some speed bumps on that. We're just executing here, making it happen, and we have a great, passionate early adopter ambassador group. Thank you if you're watching. And we are preparing to launch this properly in Q1 next year. It also leads to another event, HandyCon. HandyCon led us to namescon.online, the premier domainer conference, if that's okay to call them domainers. And we had a whole full track for Handshake at the last one in September of 2021. And I was there for 2 days. It was the middle of the night for me in Asia. And we had an amazing Flamingo Handshake auction too on the end of day 3. So it was really, really epic. Thanks, Soren and the others there. And we've actually throughout the year been helping people in the community port their sites to Handshake or on the decentralized internet. We have a great team, and our parent company is Shadstone.com or Shadstone Limited. And we've been porting tons of sites over. I mean, we get new requests coming through every couple of weeks or so, or sometimes weekly. We get a request from somebody, and we give a quote, and we work with them. Some have been more straightforward than others, and some we're still working on. It's very, very early still. We're still so early in the decentralized internet. I'm sure people will be watching this saying, why didn't I do a decentralized website back when it first started? Because it was freaking hard and not totally clear. But we are doing it. We're helping people do it, and you can call SkyInclude.com/port for that. Let us to also, this is kind of for the community, Mona or monapay.com, but it's Mona on Handshake. Worked with Xingyue in China, a developer in the community, to make a plugin on WordPress for WooCommerce to accept Handshake payments, because we're going to integrate that to Indigenous and other projects we do. We want to accept Handshake, so you can get here and get a wallet and get your payments and start doing it right away. Steps are there at monapay.com, and I'm excited to have more of you use. Totally free. This one, I don't know, maybe one day we'll find ways to monetize it, but for now it's totally free. Of course, that's mostly all I got. There's something, Handshake conference. I think it's some of my internet. I'm not on a VPN today. There's some conflicts when I use a VPN with a Handshake resolver. But basically, what my last closing is, we would love to talk more to you, with you. Go contact us at skyinclude.com/contact or setup.skyinclude/contact. We would love to work with you. We've talked to Sulu. Thanks for helping out with the Handshake auctions. We mentioned Fistful. We mentioned, of course, there's so many people on the channel. Of course, Matt Zipkin. There's just so many people. Of course, Johnny and Tieshan at Namebase and others. We've got so many amazing people in the community. But if you want to, maybe something I talked about today, maybe a project I'm not working on that I listed out of this massive list of, some are graveyards, some are doing well. Maybe you're interested in what I mentioned or other ideas. We are an open team. Actually in our parent company at Shadstone that I'm a partner in, there's 17 of us, if you can believe that. And we don't just do Handshake all day. We do normal web, normal marketing. And I'd love to get to know more of you throughout it. But probably finding the contact form, fill out the contact form, talking to our amazing team, and learning and executing. That's the best way. So I'd love to see you at our auction on Handshake, Flamingo Handshake, in a couple of days for the December one, if you're watching this when I just published it. Or, work with you in the future. There's amazing things. And we're, like I said in this video, they're so early, so early. Go back to my long show notes. You can read up the text format, skyinclude.com/2021 recap. See you at HandyCon 2022 in March 2022. There's just amazing stuff happening, and we're not giving up. There's been ups and downs. I know a lot of us are roller coasters. Some saying bear market now or whatever, but I cannot believe a world where the future of the internet is not on a blockchain. You know what I'm saying? I think we all agree blockchain is the future. It's publicly accessible, verifiable. I can't imagine staying on Web 2. Even Facebook, Meta, they're talking about, Web 3 with VR and metaverses. It's definitely the future. Of course, there might be some of these products or services that don't work out. Obviously, we're betting big on Handshake working out. But there will be this decentralized internet in the future. I'm totally sure of it. My kids are in school right now, but I'm sure when they're bigger, they will be practicing it. So I hope this all motivated you. I guess the best one is see you at the auction in a couple of days. We got some great names, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.